district. I gotta tell you something, this is my first year doing this awards program, but I could not have done it without my secretary, Ms. Paula Fairgood. She got it. All right, so tonight what we're gonna do is we're going to have our superintendent, Dr. Barron, announce the winners. In fact, he's gonna present the awards, and then we'll have our supervisory staff announce the winners of each school, okay? And with you, you're going to be with our board president, Ms. Brooke Huddleston, okay? So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Barron, and we're going to begin. Thank you.
Good evening, and thank you for being here on behalf of the Lafourche Parish School Board, which you get members, raise your hands in the back so everybody can see you, along with our administrative staff, and along with the principals. I went out there a few minutes ago and asked them if they in timeout or in detention, or all the principals were out there, but they do that on purpose so all of you can have a place to be seated and hear. We appreciate that. But on behalf of them as well, and our assistant principals and other staff members who are here this evening, and the ones who couldn't be here, we thank you for being here to show your support for your children. We may have aunts and uncles and grandparents and mamas and daddies and friends and relatives and everybody else. You got a whole bunch of people here, but y'all may have some individuals who couldn't be here. So I want y'all all to look back at that camera up on the wall and wave to whoever it is. Wave to them, whoever couldn't make it tonight, because they might be watching you right now. So, once again, it's wonderful to always get a packed house when we have these types of award ceremonies, and there's not too much better than recognizing the best of the brightest of our students in the Lafourche Parish School District. And do know that with you being at the top of the class in Lafourche Parish, you're way up at the top of the class in the state of Louisiana, because we are the third highest academic district in the state of Louisiana. And your contributions, along with your teachers, along with your parents and your family members, are the reason that that's true. So we thank you for being here tonight. This night is about the kids and celebrating their successes. Y'all love doing that portfolio, didn't you? The fact that they did the portfolio shows that they're committed and that they're outstanding students, and I commend you for doing that, because I know that takes a lot of work. With that being said, we're going to get started with the program, because that's what you're here for. So I'll call upon now our board president, Ms. Brooke Huddleston, to come up and assist us with giving out the awards. We're going to give them out by each level first, and then we're going to come back and announce the parish winners at the elementary, the middle, and the high school levels. So with that being said, who's first? Ms. Inclod? Ms. Jimmy is our federal program supervisor and works with elementary at as well. She'll announce the winners, and when she calls your name, come on up and get your prize.
So I have the honor to announce our elementary Student of the Year winners at every elementary school. First up, we have Kaylee Boyle, daughter of Michael and Melissa Boyle, Bayou Blue Middle School. She is a 5th grader.
We'll get a picture with Dean, and then we'll scan the room out.
Right here. All right.
Big smile.
Get on that camera. Congratulations.
Riley Babin, daughter of Traver Band and Tiffany Turkle, Bayou Buff Elementary. Bayou Community Academy.
One more, your eyes closed. Okay.
We gotta wait for the.
Congratulations.
Ella Alamo, daughter of Jody and Renee Alamo, Jack Bay Elementary.
Good job.
Terrence Petrie, son of Trace and Brooke Petrie, Cutoff Elementary. Emmy Emard, daughter of Dana Hilliard and Andy Emard, Galliano Elementary. Joshua Gidry, son of Kevin and Michaela Gidry, Golden Meadow Upper Elementary. Braylee Grove, daughter of Brad and Randy Grove, Lockport Upper Elementary. Eric Gonzalez, son of Jose and Maria Gonzalez, North LaRose Elementary. Jaden Jeremy, son of Stephen and Alicia Jeremy, Graceland Upper Elementary. Caitlin Luke, daughter of Chad and Jamie Luke, South LaRose Elementary.
Get the TV on. Get the TV.
All right.
Olivia Knockan, daughter of Eric and Sadie Knockan, St. Charles Elementary. Katie Lejeune, daughter of Mark and Stephanie Lejeune, Virtual Academy of Lafourche.
Right here. There it goes.
Those were our elementary school level winners. Congratulations. And now, Mr. Kenny Dalcom, supervisor of middle schools, will announce our middle school winner.
Okay, so first we have Kate DePlanis. She's the daughter of Amanda Bird from Bayou Blue Middle School. Eli Dishman, son of Billy and Jamie Dishman, Bayou Community Academy. Macy Thibodeau, daughter of Tommy and Melissa Thibodeau, East Thibodeau Middle School. Hayden Galjor, son of Andrea and Rusty Galjor, from Golden Meadow Middle School.
Got it.
Next we have Daniela Galicia, the daughter of Ivan Galicia and Yoreli Serreta, from La Rose Cutoff Middle School. Molly Freeman, daughter of Jeannie Go, from Lockport Middle School. Orwin Adams, daughter of Corey and Amy Adams, from Raceland Middle School. Sarah Rodriguez, daughter of Donald and Jennifer Rodriguez from 6th Ward Middle School. Jada Lassang, daughter of Jody and Dana Lassang from the West Thibodeau Middle School. And finally, we have Brady Calais, daughter of Tara Calais from Virtual Academy of Lafourche.
Finish our middle school winners. Another big round of applause for them. And now Mr. Chris Kimball, our Director of Secondary Education, will announce our high school level winners.
All right, first off, Ms. Courtney Dufresne, daughter of John and Desiree Dufresne from Central Lafourche High School.
Valencia, you're getting in my way.
Mr. Joseph Petrie, son of Matthew and Joanne Petrie, South Lafourche High School. Ms. Kaya Chasson, daughter of Kay and Shasta Chasson, Thibodeau High. Mr. Derek DeRocha, son of Darby and Sandra DeRocha, Virtual Academy of Lafourche.
And again, congratulations to our high school winners. Before we announce the parish winners, just real quick, because I thought about this with presenting these awards tonight. Apparently, you kids have gotten plenty of awards before. Because I was taught a long time ago, the proper way to give an award out is put the handshake out and give the award with the other one. And every one of them did it. Every one of them. So y'all used to this, right? All right. Now time to announce our parish winners. All of the portfolios were judged by groups of individuals, and unfortunately, we can only have one parish winner to go on to that next level, but I do want you to all know you're all winners. You know, we have to pick one. Every one of you is number one in my eyes. So at this time, we'll start with the elementary level. Ms. Jimmy Incolade, open the envelope.
All right, so our elementary parish winner for student of the year, I'm going to drag it out, is Olivia Notkamp. Olivia goes to St. Charles Elementary School.
Ms. Delcom, come on in as principal and then get him to come on and pick the ball. And Mr. Delcom will announce the middle school Parish Student of the Year.
All right, the Lafourche Parish Middle School Student of the Year from Bayou Blue Middle School, Kate DePlantis.
Look at the TV 2 feet. Andre, look at the TV.
No, that's about y'all.
Congratulations. And Mr. Kimball will announce our high school parish winner.
The 2019 high school parish winner is presented to Ms. Courtney Dufresne, Central
Miss Pierre, come
I want to
represent
announce
Mr.
for the
Martin.
fourth period.
Nadine, got it. All right. One more here. One more, Miss Pierre.
Miss Pierre.
Miss Pierre is one of the assistant principals at Central. Mr. Martin. Congratulations to all of you, and as each one came up tonight, it reminded me a little bit of a school visit that I had yesterday in one of the kindergarten classes. One of the students, when I walked in with Ms. Bourgeois, the principal, said, "That's the big boss." So they asked, "Well, why do you think that?" Because look how big he is. Well, that started okay with the elementary level, but as you saw, when we got to the middle and high, they won't think that way about that anymore. But again, thank you all for being here this evening. Again, on behalf of our board, who was extremely supportive of these activities for our youth and our students, our administrative staff, our principals, our assistant principals, the teachers of the district that work with your kids, we thank you very much for coming. This is wonderful times when we can get this big of a crowd for something good. So thank you. If y'all get them to take y'all eat out tonight, stay in Lafourche Parish to do it. Thank y'all for coming.
I'd like to call this meeting to order. Invocation by Mr. Tyler Dufresne, District 8, Pledge of Allegiance by Mr. Al Archer.
Please bow your head. Dear Lord, we gather here tonight as members of this board and members of this amazing community. We thank you for calling us together as we seek to improve our school district for all stakeholders. by engaging in meaningful discussion. Give us the freedom to speak the truth boldly and with kindness. Give us patience to listen openly without prejudice. Give us confidence to discover and explore new possibilities. And continue to remind us that all we do here today, all that we accomplish, is for the pursuit of the betterment of our parish, for the greater glory of you, and for the service of humanity. We humbly thank you for the endless blessings you have bestowed upon us, especially our phenomenal teachers and first-rate students, and all those who continue to strive to do your will each day. May we continue to put the needs of this parish ahead of our own, and may we always put you first and at the center of our lives. Let all the glory, honor, and praise be yours. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Ms. Babbitt? Ms. Huddleston?
Here.
Ms. Thomas?
Here.
Ms. Petita?
Here.
Dr. Broke?
Here.
Dr. Giat?
Here.
Ms. Bourgeois?
Here.
Mr. Tyler Dufresne? Here. Mr. Schwess?
Here.
Mr. Plaisance?
Here.
Mr. Duplantis?
Here.
Mr. Gisclair?
Here.
Mr. Archer?
Here.
Mr. Bernard?
Here.
Mr. Troy Dufresne?
Here.
E, policy on public participation. It is the policy of the board to be open and accessible to all individual citizens who wish to express comments regarding the agenda item before the board. A public comment period shall be held before the board discussion, if any, received to an agenda item and before the vote taken on a motion made in reference to an agenda item. Members of the public who wish to speak on an agenda item may do so by A, completing a speaker card and submitting it to the official recorder prior to the opening of the meeting. Speakers shall be recognized in order in which the cards were submitted. B, when an individual has been recognized to speak on an agenda item, that individual shall submit his or her comments to the matters that are strictly relevant to that agenda item. The president reserves the right to stop any comments when deemed necessary. C, there shall be a 5-minute time limit imposed on any speaker or group for board meetings and a 10-minute time limit for committee meetings. For more information regarding public participation at the Lafourche Parish School Board and committee meetings, please review LPSB policies, BCBI, and BBC available online. F, Lafourche Parish District Attorney Christine Russell. Welcome, Mrs. Russell.
Good evening. I thank y'all just for giving me just a few minutes of your time. Usually I come in the beginning of the school year and address all of you, but since we have a new president and we have new members here, I want to congratulate Dr. Walker and all the new board members. And I just want to come remind you all about the amazing partnership that you guys have with the District Attorney's Office. Just today, our office, our truancy department met with Mr. Phillips, Mr. Pasqua, Laney Tar, and we all just came to the table to discuss truancy, our truancy court, and how we can make it better. We believe in our office, the more that we're proactive in our schools, the better our community will be, and hopefully the better all of us will be in the future when it comes to crime rates. So what we try to do is we're proactive with our children. We have some amazing programs that we've been doing these past few years. We have our Project Lead program. We have our Domino program, which talks about drinking and driving, and we do that in March of every year to all of our seniors. We have a new girl empowerment program that we started last year and it really kicked off, and we're going to expand upon that. We're working on a boys conflict resolution program. We came, I know, to all of you in August and talked about our Respect You program that we started, which has been embraced by so many schools in our parish. And we're going to build on that each and every year. We kind of revitalized our office, and we brought in a little team that's going to work together to work with our teachers and to make sure that they're safe and we're doing our job as well. We want to support you, but we also want to support our schools. We also hired, some say stole, an LCSW, Ms. Heidi Irwin, and she is now part of our staff. Heidi will have many different hats that she'll wear, but one of them is to be a liaison to all of our schools, but also to give her insight and her expertise on school programs to make us better. So the reason I came and to waste a few minutes of your time is to let you know that we're here to partner with you, and anything that we can do to improve that partnership, or anything that we can do to support you, we want you just to be able to feel free to reach out to all of us. So thank you all again. Thank you.
I know it's definitely a loss to us, but a gain to our system.
We can
Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that.
G, recognize our prior board president, Mr. Al Archer, for his service to the board as president for the years of 2017 and 2018.
All right, Mr. Archer, we would like to present you with the President's Gavel for your 2-year term of office as board president for the Lafourche Parish School Board, and we thank you for your service in that capacity.
If I may, I'd like to make a few comments on it before or after. Okay. I'd like to give thanks first to the good Lord for being here tonight among everyone, all of you. You know that without Him, nothing is possible. I'd like to thank you for all of the blessings that we received now, before, and in the future. I think it's only fair to give thanks to Dr. Joanne Matthews and her staff, her administration, for my success as board president, as board member as well, during her administration at the time. There were a lot of times things were bumpy, a lot of times things were good, but overall we came out on top. We agreed to disagree many times, and it's going to happen again this time. But nevertheless, we still were able to move forward for the district and what was best for the district. I give thanks to that administration, good Lord, and that board for that success. Also, I'd like to thank Ms. Gwynn for her support and cooperation in making certain that all the things were in place and just right, as well as Ms. Mona. So thank y'all for that. Moving forward, this is a new day and a new time. I want to make sure that I let Dr. Byron know, under his current leadership, expertise, and experience, in conjunction with Superintendent Huddleston and our board, that we're going to do what's right, what's fair, what's honest, what's professional, and what's good for this district. And I know we'll continue to move forward and do very well. So again, thank you for your time and attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Archer. We can leave some large shoes for you. 2, approval of board consent agenda. A, approval of board consent agenda items. B, minutes of regular board meeting held January 9th, 2019. C, minutes of board member in service held January 14th, 2019. D, minutes of transportation committee meeting held January 22nd, 2019. E, minutes of land and facilities management committee meeting held January 22nd, 2019. F, minutes of insurance committee meeting held January 23rd, 2019. G, minutes of finance committee meeting held January 23rd of 2019. H, minutes of policy and procedure committee meeting held January 24th of 2019. I, minutes of advisory committee meeting held February 4th, 2019. And J, observances in schools March 4th through March 8th of 2019, Louisiana School Lunch Week and National School Breakfast Week. 3, approval of land and, I'm sorry, need a motion to accept the minutes. Motion by Ms. Mary Grove, second by Mr. Al Archer. Any discussion? Let's vote. approval is unanimous. 3, Land and Facilities Management Committee meeting recommendations as per meeting held January 22nd, 2019. Chairman, Mr. Robbie Gisclair.
A, to accept a change order to add 14 additional days to the contract due to inclement weather for the months of November 2018, 9 days, and December 2018, 5 days, for the new Bayou Blue Upper Elementary School project and to take appropriate action.
Motion by Mr. Gisclair, second by Ms. Fertitta. Any discussion? Let's vote. Vote is unanimous.
B, to accept the change order to add 14 additional days to the contract due to inclement weather for the months of November 2018, 9 days, and December 2018, 5 days, for the Bayou Blue Elementary School new administration building construction and take appropriate action.
Motion by Mr. Gisclair, second by Mr. Dufresne. Any discussion? Mr. Tyler Dufresne, excuse me. Let's vote. Motion passes unanimous.
C, to accept the low bid in the amount of $866,865 from TBT Contracting Incorporated for the security upgrade project at Thibodeau High School.
Motion by Mr. Gisclair, second by Mr. Schwess. Any discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously.
D, to authorize to go out for bids for the generator hookups Phase 2 project.
Motion by Mr. Gisclair, second by Mr. Troy Dufresne. Any discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously.
E, to authorize to advertise for bids when contract documents are complete for the re-roofing project at W.S. Lafourche Elementary School.
Motion by Mr. Gisclair, second by Mr. Barry Plaisance. Any discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously.
F, to authorize to advertise for bids when contract documents are complete for the relocation of the fax lab at the Rose Cutoff Middle School.
Motion by Mr. Gisclair, second by Ms. Tina Backman. Any discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously.
All right, and then G is to receive a report from Robbie Gisclair and the facility chairperson on the process developed to select an architectural firm for the new East-West Middle School project. So the following action was taken at the Land and Facilities Management meeting on Tuesday, January 22nd, 2019, for the purpose of selecting an architectural firm for the East-West Middle School project. So the three timelines we have are January 25th, 2019, we received the architectural submission. On January 30th, 2019, I received all of the questions from the Land and Facilities Committee, and whatever board members that weren't in the committee also sent in questions. From there, they were compiled, and then on February 1st, we forwarded over the questions to the three architectural firms. So the three timelines we have are January To allow each of the 3 architectural firms a 30-minute uninterrupted time limit to give a presentation followed by a 10-minute follow-up time for questions and answers for the purpose of selection an architectural firm for the East-West Middle School project. And then is to allow each of the 3 architectural firms to make a presentation at a meeting to be held on February 12, 2019, beginning at 5 p.m. at the Lafourche Parish School Board office for the purpose of selecting an architectural firm for the new East-West Middle School project. And then to vote by ballot at the Land and Facilities Committee meeting to be held on February 12, 2019. And to make a recommendation for the selection of an architectural firm for the new East-West Middle School project and present the results at the March 13, 2019 board meeting. To allow the 3 architectural firms to pull numbers for the order in which the firms will make presentations on February 12, 2019 for the purpose of selecting an architectural firm for the new East-West Middle School project. Since all 3 architectural firms were present at the meeting, numbers were pulled, and the following order will be used for presentations. First will be Gazan Holloway Cortez, second will be Weimer Grove Flores, and third will be the Planas Design Group. And also to approve the district to stream on Facebook Live for the purpose of selecting an architectural firm for the new East-West Middle School project. So that's our process in place. Anybody has any questions? This is just for information only.
Thank you, Mr. Displayer. 4, approval of insurance committee recommendations as per the meeting held on January 23rd, 2019. Mr. Barry Plazon.
A, accept the renewal quotes for certain casualty and liability insurance policies that renewed in February 2019, as recommended by John Norris, School Board's Property and Casualty Insurance Consultant. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Barry Plazon, second by Mr. Al Archer. Any discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously.
B, approve Norris Risk Management LLC annual contract commencing on February 8, 2019 to provide liability insurance consulting and verification services. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Barry Plazon, second by Ms. Valerie Bourgeois. Any discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimous.
C, consider discontinuing participation in the school board's group health and other related insurance programs like active non-retiree school board members and take appropriate action, including referring to the Policy and Procedure Committee to amend policy EGAC. So moved.
Motion by Mr. Barry Plazon, second by Mr. Tyler Dufresne. Any discussion?
I have a question.
Yes,
Okay, so with this, you are taking away the insurance for the board and the retired board members who was before, not the retired, just the ones, the active ones. I don't have a problem with this. The problem that I do have is we cut the board numbers, we cut the board pay, we take the insurance. Nobody's saying how much money we save in doing this. And what we gonna do with the money that we saved? Are we putting it in a fund or something to build up the funds for the school? That's not coming out. That's the problem that I have.
I would say something, Madam President.
yes, sir.
This is a very difficult thing to say what is to be saved, because currently we have one member who's on it, but potentially going forward in the future, you could have none. I mean, that's the potential, where all 15 of us could be on it at the moment. And the reason why we're gonna see in our insurance in-service, which is coming up next week, I mean, we're on the hook for the first $300,000 of any person who's on it. So that money is coming out of our pool. So it's a liability issue, and I guess it's a part-time job. I mean, we're not full-time employees of the school board, so, I mean, it's just, I feel it's the right thing to do at this moment.
Thank you, Mr. Blazons. Dr. Bro?
Also, we had discussed that it's not only the health insurance, there is, life insurance that the board also has also. Although it's just $8 a month per board member, $8 times 15 times 12 months times 4 years comes up to, it might be small, but every small drop in the bucket will help us to hire a needed para, hire another bus driver, whatever the system needs at the time. So this isn't just the health insurance for the board members, it's also for that life insurance policy also.
But that's what I'm asking is, nobody is putting no numbers out there for anybody.
So you'd
And we're
like to
gonna
see
be
some
transparent, and we're gonna say, we doing this because we're gonna save X amount of dollars. And we're gonna take these X amount of dollars and place them where?
Take note of that, Ms. Thomas, and, make sure we get it.
And Ms. Thomas, with the, I remember the numbers correctly, with the cut in the stipend, from 800 to 400 down, that was around $100,000. Almost 70.
I continue to.
And that money, the board did not, when that took place, dedicate to any particular area. So currently, it's going back into the fund balance of the general fund. As far as the cut in the board size, we won't realize any of that until 2023. You know, so there's really no number or place that could be budgeted right now. The difficult part with this health insurance to try to calculate a number for that is that the premium that the board would pay right now is probably $300 and something a month, which would be the board share, so around $3,600. What you don't know is if you're saving anything, because if the claims exceed the $3,600 for that individual that put those in, you're actually, not potentially saving anything more than above that. So that's a hard one to really try to put a number on. The other one, yes, there can be a number, and the board absolutely can dedicate that 70-something thousand in savings and stipends to a particular purpose if it so chooses.
Thank you, Dr. Bayron. Any further discussion? Let's vote. Vote passes unanimously. 5, approval of policy and procedure committee recommendations as per meeting held February 24th, 2019. Mr. Ray Bernard.
Yes, Madam President, because this is one agenda item, I'm going to read all the policies together at one time. And if there's any policy that needs specific discussion, we can pull it out, discuss it after the rest have been approved. I do want to say this before I read it. All of these are federal or state statute recommendations, not recommendations, requirements, except for one, which is the BBC school committee meetings, and that is the only one that is not a statute that is required. So with that out the way, here we go. If my eyes can see these little small things. All right, to approve new policies EBBB, school and student safety, JCDAG, threat of terrorism or violence, and to approve revisions to policies BBC, board committee, DJE, purchasing, GAEAA, sexual harassment, GBC, recruitment, GBD, employment of personnel, GBDB, employment of retired personnel, GBK, employee discipline, GBN, dismissal of employees, GBRIB, sick leave, GBRIC, maternity to be retired maternity and adoptive leave, IFBGA, acceptable use for computers, internet, and electronic mail, pupils, JCDAF, bullying and hazing, JBCC student assignments. The last three were for pupils. I move, Madam.
Motion by Mr. Ray Bernard, second by Mr. Randy Schwess. Any discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously. 6, approval of advisory committee recommendations as per meeting held February 4th, 2019. Dr. Mary Breaux.
A, to approve a change order in the amount of $1,384.70 for the increased umbrella liability insurance from $2 million to $4 million as per Mr. John Norris, School Board Insurance Consultant for the Thibodeau High School Safety Upgrade Project. So moved.
Moved by Dr. Mary Breaux, second by Mr. Robbie Gisclair. Any discussion?
Let me say something. I mean, this is something that regardless of who it is, we have to increase their policy. Just make sure everybody understands that. Right? That's, they're increasing their insurance, so the premium goes up. That's one thing.
Any further discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously.
B, to approve streaming of all board meetings, special board meetings, and all standing board committee meetings on the Lafourche Parish School District social media platform. So moved.
Moved by Dr. Mary Breaux, second by Ms. Cheryl Thomas. Any discussion?
I have a question about
Yes.
this. So when we are live streaming things that, I know that there are certain requirements for children, and when we put faces of our students on the internet, do we have all the parental background and procedures? Like, do we have the documents in place to support us being able to live stream with children? Like, for example, earlier, we did the student of the year.
Our meetings are public meetings. So when you're in that public forum, you're open. The media's here, and so can anybody in the audience, film and broadcast. It's an open public body.
Mr. Bernard?
D, will we be able to move a committee meeting to other parts of the parish? Will it be able to be streamed as well?
If that happens, it can happen. It just takes a little bit more prep and movement of all the cameras and everything to set up.
Okay.
Now, depending on the venue, that's a whole other, question there. But at least getting a stream going, yeah, we can get a stream going.
Thank you.
Any further discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously. 7, new business, to consider approving the calendar for 2019-2020 school year. Mr. Barry Phelps.
Superintendent Warren, President Houston, and members of the board. Each year, school districts must adopt a school calendar for the upcoming school year. State law mandates a school calendar that must feature a minimum of 63,720 minutes of instructional time for students. This equates to a minimum of 360 minutes per day. It also mandates 182 working days for teachers. If you refer to our proposed calendar for the 1920 school year, you will see that it features 65,625 minutes of instructional time at 375 minutes per day, which is well above the minimum instructional minutes required. This allows us to build 5 days emergency time so that schools have to close due to emergency situations. We wouldn't have to make up those days. Please be aware that in the event of school closures beyond the 5 days, holidays could be eliminated at the discretion of the superintendent to meet the minimum number of instructional days. Professional days will once again consist of whole days. There will be a total of 5 professional days beginning on August 5th and 6th, September 3rd, October 15th, and January 21st. The calendar also features 2 teacher records days, one on Wednesday, August 7th, 2019, and one on Monday, May 25th, 2020. With this total, our teachers will have the mandated 182 working days that's required. Students' first day of school will be on Thursday, August 8th, 2019, and the last day of school will be on Friday, May 22nd, 2020. The holiday schedule is colored in pink. Finally, the calendar has been approved by our superintendent, and I present it to you for adoption for the 1920 school year.
I have a motion to adopt the calendar. Motion by Mr. Ray Bernard, second by Dr. Dennis Guion. Any discussion? Ms. Petita?
Does this calendar take into consideration that you don't know the testing dates yet, so is that possibly the spring testing, the spring testing and the spring break?
Yeah, all of that was considered when we.
No, you have the dates already, good. And the other thing is that, often we had input from teachers, did that happen again?
Well, what's happened with these over the last several years, if you put out calendars for votes, then you're putting out options that cut holidays or start school earlier, and those never get anywhere near a high percentage of votes. So what's happened over the last few years is testing has kind of dictated where those things fall. But we did have this presented to our curriculum committee, which some principals may have been there. They are invited to attend, I'm not sure. But this is the one that gets them in school as late in August as possible and meet the requirements, gets them out before Memorial Day, and preserves the holidays that all of the parents and employees and students are accustomed to.
And a first and a second. Any further discussion? Let's vote. Motion passes unanimously. B, to consider authorizing advertisement for bids on the following items needed by the Child Nutrition Department throughout the 2019 to 2020 school year as the need arises in compliance with regulations of State Department of Education. A, milk and milk products. B, bread. C, all other food items. D, janitorial and paper supplies. E, cleaning of grease traps. And F, concentrated detergents. Do I have a motion by Mr. Robbie Gisclair, second by Ms. Tina Babin. Any discussion? Ms. Jennifer Tobias.
Good evening, President Huddleston, Superintendent Morrow, members of the board. I'm here this evening representing Ms. Lauren Fletcher, the Director of Child Nutrition. Each year in February, she comes and presents to the board. She requests a formal approval to advertise for the food, supplies, and equipment that will be needed during the course of the school year. Once approval is given, she can process the request with a formal bid, and this will serve approximately 4,000 breakfast meals and about 10,500 lunch meals daily to students.
Thank you, Ms. Tobias. Any discussion? Let's vote. Take a hand. All yeas. Motion passes unanimously. C, to consider authorizing advertisement for bids on small equipment and large equipment needed by the Child Nutrition Department throughout the 2019 through 2020 school year as the need arises, compliance with current bid laws. Do I have a motion? Dr. Mary Breaux motions, second by Mr. Randy Schwest. Ms. Jennifer Tobias.
Good evening. Ms. Fletcher is also requesting permission to advertise for any equipment, small or large, throughout the year that she may need, and she will also stay in compliance with bid laws.
Thank you, Mr. Bias. Any discussion? We're gonna take a hand vote on this one. All yeas. Motion passes unanimously. Memorial resolutions. A, Zachary Sheremy, student, Mr. Troy Dufresne.
Zachary Sheremy was a 9th grade student at Lafourche High School. He was the son of Lance Sheremy and Marie Sheremy. I move that this resolution be adopted by general consent and that a copy of this resolution be recorded on a special page in our minute book.
B, Ms. Priscilla Ordon, retired child nutrition technician, Mr. Dennis Guillot.
Ms. Priscilla Ordorn was hired by the Lafourche Parish School Board in September of 1979 as a child nutrition technician at W.S. Lafourche Elementary School. She also worked at 6th Ward Middle School. Ms. Ordorn retired on May 30th, 2003, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 24 years of service. I move that this resolution be adopted by general consent and that a copy of this resolution be recorded on a special page in our minute book.
C, Mr. David Pelche, retired bus driver, Mr. Dennis Guillot.
Mr. Davis Pelche was hired by the Lafourche Parish School Board in August of 1969 as a bus driver for the Lafourche Parish Schools. Mr. Pelche retired on July 10th, 1992, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 23 years. I move that this resolution be adopted by general consent and that a copy of this resolution be recorded on a special page of our minute book.
D, Ms. Leona Comier, retired child nutrition technician, Ms. Cheryl Thomas.
Ms. Leona Cormier was hired by the Lafourche Parish School Board in December of 1963 as a child nutrition technician at West Thibodeau Junior High School. Ms. Cormier left the system in May of 1966 and returned in August of 1966 as a child nutrition technician, South Thibodeau Elementary School. Ms. Cormier left the system again in December of 1969, returning in February of 1983 as a child nutrition technician at South Thibodeau Elementary School. Ms. Cormier retired in November of 1987, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 10.5 years of service. I move that this resolution be adopted by general consent and that a copy of this resolution be recorded on a special page of our minute book.
E, Ms. Catherine T. Boudreau, retired child nutrition manager, Ms. Valerie Bourgeois.
Ms. Catherine Boudreau was hired by the Lafourche Parish School Board in October of 1986 as a child nutrition technician at Raceland Upper Elementary School. Ms. Boudreau was promoted to child nutrition manager at Raceland Junior High School in August of 1988. Ms. Boudreau retired in December of 1999, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 13 years of service. I move that this resolution be adopted by general consent and that a copy of this resolution be recorded on a special page of our minute book.
Thank you, Ms. Bourgeois. F, Ms. Sylvia Ogeron, retired custodian, Mr. Barry Plaisance.
Ms. Sylvia Ogeron was hired by the Lafourche Parish School District in January of 1999 as a custodian at Lockport Middle School. Ms. Ogeron was then promoted to head custodian at Lockport Middle School on December 1st, 2003. Ms. Ogeron retired in August of 2017, having served the Lafourche Parish School District for a total of 18.5 years. I move that this resolution be adopted by general consent and that a copy of this resolution be recorded on a special page of our minute book.
Thank you. Let the record reflect that these resolutions were adopted by general consent and they will be recorded on a special page in our minute book. 9, tentative dates of future meetings. A, board member in service, Monday, February 11th, 2019. B, Land and Facilities Management Committee meeting, Tuesday, February 12, 2019. C, Policy and Procedure Committee meeting, Monday, February 18, 2019. D, Academics Committee, Monday, February 18, 2019. E, Transportation Committee, Tuesday, February 19, 2019. E, Insurance Committee, Wednesday, February 20th, 2019. G, Finance Committee meeting, Wednesday, February 20th, 2019. H, Advisory Committee, Monday, March 11th, 2019. And I, Regular Board meeting, Wednesday, March 13th, 2019. Any other comments before we adjourn the meeting?
Yes,
Mr.
Madam
Archer?
President, if I may, I'd like to thank Ms. Gwen again for the little desk accessories there. It was very helpful, and it comes in very handy with pens and different colors and sticky notes and so forth. Also, Mr. Dean Gedry for his outstanding work in his audio-visual setup and camera works and everything else. It's been exceptional, and it was an oversight not recognizing him, and I did my presentation then, and I want to make sure we include it now. So thanks to both of you for your support in making this work. Thank you. You're welcome.
Any other comments? I'd like to announce we have two birthdays. Miss Valerie Bourgeois, February 12th, and Miss Tina Narcan-Babin, February 25th. So we wish you all and both a happy birthday.
We know you.